social reproduction ay para sa babae lang tayo, babae lang na anak. Pero buti nga ngayon, medyo mas advanced na, no, yung ating, meron lang, I think, dagdag sa paternity, hindi ko alam kung na-sign na, no? Hindi pa yata, hindi pa, no, nakaano pa, no? So when we talk about politics, kaya ito yung challenge, halimbawa, in the course that I teach, kung bakit politics, belatedly, doon lang dumating yung gender, kasi politics is always been thought of as something that is done in the public sphere. Diba? Hindi pinag-usapan ng politika sa loob ng bahay. Pero sa totoo lang, this is what I tell my students, actually, yung pinaka-unang experience mo sa politika ay nasa bahay. Sino naging desisyon? May equal decision making ba ang tatay at nanay? May boses ba ang kabata? You know what I mean? So, yun yung isa rin. At sa pag-politics, we usually talk about sa formal politics, kaya rin kakaunti, no? I think here, the recent elections, mas advanced na yata ang Philippines kahit pa paano, more than 20% na yata tayo. But 30% is the international benchmark, no? For elected politicians. Of course, this is just one level. To what extent are those elected women more legislate gender-responsive policies and programs? We still don't know. Maaaring pag sinasabi natin ng issue ng politics, pinag-iisipan natin na bakit ba ang issues ng women ay bihira sa politics? Bakit ba kapag elect ang babae, kadalasan ay dahil political widow siya, o dahil asawa siya ng politika, or pag na-elect siya, nasaan siya? Committee on Education, Senate Committee on Education, yung mga ganun. Those are soft committees. Kasi, historically, like sa akin, in the drafting of the 1935 Constitution, alam niyo ba yung away ng mga against suffragists at saka yung pro-suffragists? Talagang sinasabi nila, bakit nabibigyan ng boto yung mga karapatang bumoto yung mga babae? Baka pag na-involve sila sa politics, wala nang mag-alaga sa mga bata. So, gano'n, no? So, ano kayo? But some of these debates still resonate in the present time, no? So, ano yung challenges when doing research in the political realm, no? Una-una, sex disaggregated data. Well, advanced na ang Philippines, no? But I still believe that yung LGBTIQ are still very much invisible, no? Nagpunta yung census sa bahay, yung nagsisensus, bakit walang Bakit hindi niyo mo tinatanong kung kailan ang walang gano'n, no? Pero, yun, so hindi no? Tsaka, syempre, household head, laging lalaki pa rin ang pananaw doon, no? Tapos, alam ko na obsessed tayo, no, sa sex disaggregated data, pero ang tingin ko, qualitative data is also very much important. Bakit? A lot of the dimensions in doing gender research are actually hidden. Hindi natin alam kung bakit tumataas ang domestic violence. Hindi dahil ba mataas ang awareness o dumadami talaga siya. The only way to find that out is to have qualitative, to undergo qualitative research, no? Okay, in my department, I'm lucky because we already noon pa, 1960s pa, meron women in politics. But in the recent curricular change, we changed it to gender and politics. So mas malawak na, no? I would like to, I cannot overemphasize the fact before I finish my talk that researching and doing and incorporating gender in research is good research because it's understanding power relations in the household, in the community, and in organizations, and how these are how gender actually impacts on your programs. No, it's actually thinking out of the box. No, when you think about gender as a concept and as a framework in doing research, you will never actually be the same again. No? Once you look at the world within the lens of gender. And in the work that I do, in the research that I do, I'm very much interested in looking at texts in semiosis, no? Yung mga title ng ating mga programa, paano natin, ano ang magre-reflect dito? Halimbawa, gusto natin i-rescue yung mga OFWs or na-traffic ng women, but hindi natin alam, hindi naman nila gusto magpa-rescue. Di ba? Kasi meron tayong gano'n rescue ang mga prostituted women. Hindi naman nila gusto kadalasan na i-rescue, no? Mas na ina-essentialize natin dahil ang pananaw natin, yung tayo ang superior, so dapat silang i-rescue. But actually, kung mas patutuunan mo qualitative research and you really talk to them, try to understand their lived experiences, then you will understand why they do not want to be rescued.